Department of Restaurant Office in 2014, Bangalore. And to further introduce myself, I'm a poet. I have written 3 poetry books and also one autobiography. And I contributed about 70 poems to 70 international poetry books also. And also I participated in 14 international poetry festivals. And then I include other cities also, Bombay, Calcutta, etc. in participated against Calcutta, Mathura, Delhi, etc. Okay. Now, distinguished president of the meeting, Sharma and other friends, CTA, respected principal of the school, K. Rajan Garu, Abdul Manan Garu, the great painter, Mannadi Gagangaran reviewer, and myself and other friends, teacher friends, for participating in this meeting. Honours of people, first I should thank and appreciate Rajesh Garu, Kolanga Rajesh Garu for writing this book. It's a very courageous act. Being a Telugu teacher, trained Telugu teacher, selecting this book that is writing about novels, sayings, quotations, etc. is extraordinary feat actually to say the thing. English people have to do this. But being a Telugu teacher, he came forward to write a good book that is useful to many. Everybody should read this book. It is also useful for students. Actually, you should have invited the students also because they have to read this book and they take various purposes and don't go on in their life. So, volumes of wisdom. Books are the best friends for human beings. In my opinion, there are no better friends than books. Books are lifebloods, you say. That they are not lifeless things. There is life in every book because it is written by a great mind. A book is nothing but it is full of the thoughts of great minds of the world. So we can do the entire world by reading because these books selected from great writers, great politicians, great scientists, great artists. So many people are there who have contributed, who have written some lines about life because they experienced their life and they presented their life in the form of these proverbs. And this book consists about 500 proverbs. So chosen from the leaders of the world, great leaders of the world. Just I touch some of the proverbs here, and everybody has to read this, including myself. Here, suppose every proverb depicts a great mind. That is the one thing we have to consider. Every proverb comes out of a great mind. Who can use that to the music in the midst of minds can achieve great things. So this proverb speaks about the power of concentration. Amidst in many people, living amidst so many people, we can concentrate on our work. Concentration is important, not for vacation, but generally we say that I want peaceful place, I want solitary place to sit and to read, to concentrate on my works, etc. But is not the truth. The truth is, one is concentration. When you are sitting amidst people, how many people are there? That's not important. The only thing is, you need concentration on your work, not the surrounding people. So, this proverb taught the importance of concentration of a person. Another one, a person who never made a mistake, never tried to do anything new. Attempt is very important in our life. Without attempting to do a thing, we can never achieve things. But what happens? Now and then we face failures also. While we attempt to do a work, we come across so many bottlenecks, so many difficulties, and we should not worry about those. We commit mistakes. We should never think about our mistakes, past mistakes. But then we go on attempting, go on continuing those works. Then we can succeed. The thing is that nobody should be worried about the mistakes he committed. Without committing mistakes, we never come up in our life, whatever may be the field. It may be teaching, it may be a disabled job, whatever it may be, one needs to attempt to do a thing. Then only there is an opportunity of coming up in our life. Attempting things, starting is very important. Without starting, you can do, you cannot achieve anything. The same way, when people throw stones at you, convert them into milestones. మనం యుద్ధాలు తీసిన ఆ యుద్ధంతో మనం ఇల్లుకి ఫౌండేషన్ వేసుకోవాలని తెలియని మాట్లాడుకుంటాం చాలా మంది. అంటే ఎవరో మనం వేసిన రాళ్ళను తీసుకొని మన పునాది మన ఇంటికి పునాది చేసుకోవాలి. అంటే so many people criticize us. When we talk about many people will criticize us. You should not worry about those criticisms. You should go on continue doing your work. In the end, those people who oppose us, who blamed us, again come to us and they will appreciate. In the end, we succeed in our attempts. Progress is impossible without change. And those who cannot change, their minds cannot change anything. Dynamism is very important. That means we should change our attitude according to the situation. We should not think about the past. We should change according to modern times. Then only there is every opportunity of doing something. According to time, according to people, we have to change our attitude also. That's not dynamism. Without dynamism, we cannot do anything in our life. The same way, optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope. Optimism means positive attitude. Everybody should have a positive attitude to come in our life. Without positive attitude, we cannot achieve anything. So this just about that and this is given by Helen Keller. You might have heard about Helen Keller. What is the role she played? She is completely totally blind. The blind lady has written so many great books in her life. She achieved so many things even though she was completely blind. So she became a role model to all the people who are suffering from some disability. So we can take Helen Keller as a role model. I can do things you cannot. You can do things I cannot. That means unity is very important. This proverb tells the importance of unity. That means one single person cannot achieve anything. Even running a school, only the principal, only the headmaster cannot do anything. Unless all the teachers will cooperate for the development of the school. So, unity is strength. We should always give importance to unity. In this way, there are so many valuable gems, pearls are valuable things in our life. Wisdom, that means the people who have got wisdom have gave us some gems to us to follow in our lives. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. This is another problem. Suppose if you see a beautiful hill, you would like to go to the top of a beautiful hill. How it is possible? Unless we walk on the rough stones, not well-laid roads. Suppose we go to Darjeeling, there is a point of sunrise. But to reach that sunrise point, we have to travel a difficult road. We have to walk in a difficult road. Then only we can. Once we reach that sunrise point, we will enjoy it. How sun rises in the early morning in our India, in our country, etc. So we have to face difficulties. the final result will be very interesting. If you do not face difficulties, even if you achieve anything, there is no joy. Your difficulty will give a kind of satisfaction if you succeed in the end. One person. In this way, there are number of problems in this book. So once again, I congratulate Dr. Rajesh for selecting all these problems, for collecting all these problems, putting them in a single book so that so many people can read this and benefited by the hidden of wisdom from great people of the world. Thank you very much.
చాలా కృతజ్ఞతలు. మరి ఆంధ్రలో బాగా